Hello, my darlings. I'm going to show you today how I got this glam glowy look in drugstore prices and from the bargain bins at where? Target. So when I was in the US, I got a few things to share with you and to get a glam look going at just the right pocket price. So join me and let's get going and chat and get ready with me. I'm going to put on this primer serum. It's Wet n Wild and it's a hydrating hydrant, and it's a primer and a serum. And I like it because it also has a bit of a rosy glow to it. A rosy glow helps when you start getting a little bit older. Your skin starts to lose some of its rosiness to it and grayish looking. You know, especially when you have the silver, white, gray hair. You want to do everything you can. The more that we can look like we have nice circulation on our face and a rosiness, and that's just going to brighten you and bring you more present. Because I'm in all these silver groups online, and I love seeing all the younger women in their 30s and 40s. I love seeing them embrace their silver, embrace their gray, making all the transition to get it all natural. This took me, I think I started this in the beginning of almost 2 years ago now, during the whole lockdown situation. Said, hey, let's go gray. And first of all, I decided to go gray by temporary coloring, like rose gold. That was really trendy a year and a half ago to do the rose gold. And I have to say, it was really fun. It really goes along with my theory that you're not too old to embrace life, have fun, be ageless. Don't let it define you to do only what the age police, the hair police. If you want to do long hair, do long hair. If it makes you feel good. I agree. Sometimes I see women that have these short pixie haircuts and these short haircuts, and they look absolutely fabulous, and I love it. But I have to say, I did that to my hair quite a few years ago now, but I did cut it all off, and it was platinum. And it was about that long, pixie, and I made it work. But you know what I missed doing was this. There's something about this since I was a young girl that just makes me and personally feel feminine. And even with my short hair, I keep flipping. I keep looking for it. And so I really like that aspect of having long hair. I like being able to put it up. Sometimes for me, my hair is thin. The short hair just made me, I had to work almost harder to make it look like a style than sometimes just pulling my hair up in a messy bun or blow drying it out straight. So I'm putting on this 24-hour Revlon Color Stay, Natural Beige. So I had a great visit with my dad. He's 89 this year. Had a great trip with him. We had a lot of fun doing a cross country. I lost my mom this year, and my dad really wanted to get over to see some relatives back in Georgia. And it was a really good trip. Went up to Alabama and saw my brother and sister-in-law and all his family, my nieces and their children. And it was a really good time for me to get to see them. I've been back to the U.S. several times this year, and not for the best of reasons, because of my mom. And it was nice this trip to go back and celebrate family and get to see and help Dad through a few more things. And so we're just taking baby steps. This is 18-hour highlighting Catrice True Skin, and it's waterproof. Hyaluronic acid is in it, and it's waterproof. And I'm just going to put it in the corners here, up on the sides. Start getting those eyes swooping up, right? Lifted. We want to lift this year in just a couple of more months. I'm turning 65. So that number sounds crazy to me because, as I've shared with you guys, that age does not define who you are. And to me, that's just really a crazy number. I hear it and I'm thinking, me? And I think it's just because I've always believed in living life and having adventures, not stopping because a number tells me to, but to wear what I want to wear and do what I want to do with my hair and makeup and clothing. And it's kind of an attitude. I think a lot of that really helps with keeping you feeling young and vibrant, and not a number keeping you from experiencing life in the way that you want to experience. So this next year, some of the things I want to do is I want to improve my health even more. I want to get the last couple of years, COVID, weight gain, COVID, just all that stuff has really sometimes just thrown me for a loop. and mental health wise, it was not the best time for me. I'll be really honest. This is Catrice 18-hour lasting eyeshadow primer called Matte Rose Nude, and it's eyeshadow primer. It's waterproof and mattifying. I'm gonna do, this is kind of a shout out to Nikki. I was watching one of Nikki tutorials, love her, and even though I could be old enough to be her mother, I actually hope to be like her when I grow up. I just love her and love her tutorials, and I've learned so much from her. And so one of the things I did that she did recently was she had a makeup artist that had shaved the corners of her eyes out, and forever I've had a hard time because they're just blonde. They've just been blonde here, silver, not blonde, but just white here on the outside. But when I try to draw them in, I'm having to actually draw above them. And then there's just this white hair. If I follow the white hair, my end of my eyebrows just drag down my eyes. And so Nikki's makeup artist had shaved the corners off. And so don't pluck them, because if you pluck them, they'll never grow back in again and at a certain point. So I just shaved off the ends, and I'm going to show you how I draw them back in, and what a wonderful lifted eyebrow that I think is better than what I was doing. One of the things that she did was that was new for me, and I've done the last few times since watching her video, is to use concealer and go over my eyebrows to underneath the hair, give them a nice matte base to draw on top of. So next I'm just going to go back over and blend that in some, brush them up, and it's the Precision Brow Pencil Crayon, and the color I got this in was charcoal. So it's a little bit darker, but I'm going to use it. And then the way I like to matte them out and to make them look kind of more grayish is actually put a powder on top of it, and it actually makes them look a little bit more gray. So we're going to take the pencil, and I'm going to run a line under from here and up. So I'm basically connecting the end where I shaved up to underneath, and then I'm going to flick some of it, and then I'll go back in with the fine and just go up to the end, and then come down with a bit of but going more out to the side. So like that. Fill that in and start flicking some lines up. Full volume. This is Catrice Full Volume and Lift Brow Mascara, waterproof, and it has just the tiniest little spoolie on the end. And we're going to just go up with that so that it'll lift the hairs out of there and flick them up. And I still can't get my eyebrows. My eyebrows are still so different on each side. Maybe I should quit stressing about it and just let them be different. And I want to get this over here just a little bit more art. I always like this one better than this. And just clean out from underneath or on top and smooth it out and find a nice tip. And just go back in with your concealer and again clean it up in that area. It's called Revolution, and it's a cream stick. And I'm going to go up on my cheekbone and up on my cheekbone and up. And then I'm going to go down my nose on each side and underneath it. You know, as we get older that our noses get longer. So one of the ways to do it is use your concealer and just go underneath it, give it a shadow so it shortens it. I always like to go under my chin, create shadow. A lot of the makeup that we're doing is to be on camera, so creating the shadow that we want to have. So it doesn't always make for good makeup unless you really blend it in really great, that you really are meticulous in getting all of this blended out. Check the daylight before you leave the house, before you leave and done with your makeup. Go to a nearby window and check it for anything that's not blended and is creating harsh lines. So maybe you're wanting to do and learn all this so that holidays, company partying, you want more of a glamour look, or you just want to get a really great selfie that looks all snatched and beautiful. And so that's what a lot of times this type of makeup is for. And I'll wear it during the day, wear it out, but only if I have a function that calls for more glam. Okay, so that's my contour. I'm just going to go back in with this cream 3-in-1 monochromatic, and this can be used on your lips and your eyes, and this is an e.l.f. product. But I go above where I did the contour and up on this side. So it's just on the top of the cheekbone, the very top. Remember, we're stacking it higher up to give us a more lifted look. And the cream bases on these, I really have gravitated to them because they're just more easily blended. and don't crack. For me, they seem to stay longer, much more staying power. While I was at Target in the US, and I wanted to show those things, I got some new Vaselines. One of the things that Target has that I absolutely love is that they have these Ulta Beauty. Some of them have almost full Ulta Beauty stores inside of the Target. So that's new for me going back to the US this time. And they have this area where it's buy 3 get 1 free. And so of course I stocked up on some buy 3 get 1 free. So I did stock up on some Vaseline. This particular one's called Pink Bubbly, and this one is Gold Dust, and they do have a little bit of just a little bit of scent, really nice. And so I do like to go in and start and prep my lips a little bit. And this is one that was kind of pretty. It's just got the tiniest bit of shimmer to it. And I am a girl that likes her shimmer. But what I'm going to do is that I put that on. I'm just going to brush my lips a little bit, get some of the makeup off of them, and dry skin. And it really brings the blood to your lips. This is that time of year where your lips get so dry. We're turning the heater on in the Netherlands now because it's cold out, and even though we have a lot of humidity here, and bringing the blood to the surface inside your lips to help with collagen and plumping your lips up naturally. And then was able to get some other products. One of the things I picked up was this no mustache. So for traveling, sometimes you want to be able to wax your mustache, chin that grows on the bottom of your hair, those wildlings that find their way down to the bottom of your chin. So this is cute little packaging, but it has some waxing strips that you can do on your lips for traveling. No mustache. One of the other things I also found was this Ride or Die Lip Rose Balm, and we'll be trying some of that out here. So got that at they have promotions during Halloween. Maybe it's a new color palette. And this was the Batman Revolution color palette. So normally it was $18, and I got it for $8.99. So I always love a good deal. The only thing was, in my travels coming back from the US, one of them did crack. But what was nice was it was kind of an orangey yellow. And I don't think I'd ever wear an orangey yellow. So, but you can see the other palettes were really super nice. Just some beautiful shimmery, about 3 mattes, and the rest just some beautiful shimmer. And so we're going to do some of those today. And I'm trying to go for the holidays, is just doing some different, more glammed up looks. And because it is the holidays, and it's a great festive time of year, parties and Christmas lunches and things to do, photographs to take with family, and of course then we'll have the new year, which we want to get all glammed up for. So some of my makeup that I'll be doing will be a lot, probably more than what you're used to seeing me with. So one of the other, and I am going to use this today, that I got while I was at Target, is this e.l.f. and it's really pretty. It's called Bling Bling. It's called Bling Bling. It's e.l.f. It's one of their glitter eyeshadows. And see, it's just a really pretty, you can build it up, beautiful shimmer. And I'm just going to come down in the direction that I will be building upon with my eyeliner. It's a dark brown, so I want to go a line on top of that. I'm going to go all the way over. I'm going to take a blending now with the black Batarang. Remember, this is all Revolution's Batman palette. So I'm going for some bat wings here, some bat cave, and it's a dark blue. So now our eyes look all glowy and shimmering. I'll put some more right on the middle so that it'll bring the tension right above. And I'm going to go in back with my concealer, and I'm going to cut that edge out, and I'm just going to take my sharp brush and go along that, and then go in there and clean that up. So we're getting a lot of drama here. And then I got this I've been wanting to get one of these because I've seen, this is Oil Control on the Go, and this is also what I got at Target, and it was in the buy 3 get 1 free. So this was one of the products I was able to get a discount on, and it is washable, reusable, and what it does is it helps to remove, you use it on your T-zone to get any of the oil off of it, and you just rub it over it. And so I want to wear my makeup for a while, and when it gets greasy looking, then I'll try it out to see how it works. But it's volcanic, made from volcanic ash, and you just rub it over your T-zones, and it picks up the oil from your skin without ruining your foundation, your application, and you can carry that with you and wash it, and then you have a nice little tool to be able to bring the matte look back to your face and get that oil shine off. The other thing I got was this working texture spray, and I love volumizing my hair and using texture, and so this is just something that when you need to get a little bit more volume, it's not a hairspray, but what it does is gives it texture and just gives it a bit more volume, and it smells really nice. But this was a Kristen S. Dry Finish Working Texture Spray. So you can work it into your hair to give it a little bit more oomph to it. And so something else, this was one of those other things, traveling size at travel, and this is nice to have, or during the day, or a party or something, and you can slip it into a bag and be able to give your hair a nice little fluff with it. I love going to these sale bins and looking, just pick out certain little things, little surprises. Maybe it's something I would never buy, but I want to try out, or I need it for traveling, and so it's a great thing to have. Without further ado, let's do my eyeliner for this holiday. So this isn't, since this was the Revolution Batman, then this is more of, I guess, my cat eyes instead of my Catwoman eye, or bat wings, because that's a nice black. Getting a lot of drama going here. Remember, don't go, ladies, way down south on the corner of the eyes, because that just will drag your eye down. And I want to go really over into the corners, looking very glamorous. This is really fun to do since I don't always get to go out looking like this, so it's really a great look. Fun to do some glamour because all the holidays are coming. So for Christmas parties and all, I definitely will glam up the face. And now I want to go in, we've cleaned up the eyes, and I want to go in with some mascara. I like to use this Glam & Doll. I have done a full face for fall, so if you're more likely that you want to wear warm browns and golden colors, check out this video that I did with a full face Catrice for fall. Also coming up, I'm going to be doing a full face of Devage, it's Milano, and a video on some Stay All Red lip, which I tried one that I got in the mail. I ordered it from Amazon. It was a 24 hour. I wanted to try it first because, if you're doing a 24 hour, then it takes 3 days to do a video. If you're testing 3. And I'm glad I tested it first because I will use a photograph and an update on it. But that's good. I don't think I'm going to put on my lashes, even though I'll probably wear lashes with the very high glam look. And I'm using this Catrice Fixing Glow Illusion. It has some shimmer in it, and it's a peachy rose color. So again, getting away from the gray, blending in the contour a little bit more. And remember, I said I like to go over my eyebrows because I think it takes that to a grayer, taupier color for the color of hair that I want to set all of this with my e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Mist. And I'm going to go for just a very neutral lip. I think when you have dark eyes on, it's nice to go more neutral. This is a NYX lip pencil crayon, and it's called Nude Pink. And it really blends in nicely into the lip, the skin, the wet part of your lip, which makes your lips look plumper. I'm going to use this Ride or Die lip balm that I got when I Target. Come to the Netherlands Target, and it smells like berries. This is e.l.f. Ride or Die lip balm, and it's super creamy, and I want to take it to one more level up. And this is Catrice More Than Glow highlighter, and it's just a really pretty powder. Feels almost creamy. And I just want to go to the top of my cheekbones, just like that, tip of my nose, and on my chin. And I like to just pat this on to my lips, give a nice glow, and up to the top of my Cupid's bow. Gives you a nice lot of shimmer for glamming, glowy lips, but it gives it kind of a shimmering, just a nice little matte feel to it. This is it for my glowy glam look and being chatty too, so be sure to subscribe and ring that bell so that you can join me in this journey to be ageless. Age is just a number. Don't let it define you. Be bold, be beautiful, be you. Love you guys. Dewy.